today? I want to talk about ACL injuries today. The ACL stands for anterior cruciate ligament. Quick anatomy lesson: if you would move your patella to the side here, or your kneecap to the side, there's going to be connective tissue towards the front of your knee that attaches your femur to your tibia. The main role of the ACL is for stability of that joint, all right? The most common times in ACL injuries occur would be landing jumps with poor biomechanics, or possibly changing direction or pivoting. They can occur with contact or non-contact. Seems to be on the rise right now, ACL injury. It could be partially due to that athletes are getting bigger, stronger, and faster, and there seem to be more common in female athletes. I think a large part due to the Q angle, so the angle created by your hip and your knee. As strength coaches, we need to be able to first assess athletes to see which athletes are going to be more susceptible to ACL tears, and then address the needs, all right? So get these kids stronger so we can make as much of a preventative measure towards this as possible.
Better.
Guys, the easiest way to see if you're susceptible to ACL injuries is to look for valgus knee angle or knee caving, jumping or landing jumps. So out of athletic position, jumping up, boom, and landing, you'll see kids that have a tendency for a knee to collapse are going to be at a very high risk for ACL injuries. Taking a step forward while assessing athletes, I would recommend looking at vertical leaps, broad jumps, jumping laterally, as well as rotational, seeing if a kid can maintain the knee over the foot. Basically, if you would cut your foot in half here, if the knee's collapsing past that midline, there's a possibility of having issues. I've done videos in the past about reasons for valgus knee angle, glute dysfunction. I'll throw a link in the bottom so you guys can go check that out if you want to. Other reasons kids might have valgus knee angle, you can take a look at the kid's foot. If they're flat-footed, they might have a more likely chance of having this happening as well. And another thing that will put you at high risk for an ACL injury would be muscular imbalance. So people that are quad dominant are going to be at a higher risk for ACL injury than someone that's going to be hip dominant, all right? So basically, if the quads of the front of your body are going to be more developed and stronger than your posterior chain, you're going to be at a higher risk for ACL injury. So the glutes, besides being the powerhouse of the body that you need explosive motion at, basically it extended the hip to sprint fast and jump high, all right? Powerhouse of the body. They're also going to play a role, as well as the hamstrings, in deceleration. How can you tell if a kid is more quad dominant or hip dominant? Do the same test from this lateral view here, and depending on the shin angle, you're going to be able to dictate what if an athlete is quad dominant or hip dominant. So explode it up. If you see an athlete that has a more vertical shin angle or a 90-degree shin angle here, they're going to move it. They're going to be more of a hip dominant athlete. Whereas if you see a kid do the same test, landing here, you're sitting at about like maybe a 45-degree shin angle. You're looking at that athlete being more of a quad dominant athlete. There's great athletes of both. A lot of times, kids that are quad dominant are going to be great jumpers. Great sprinters are most of the time going to be more of a hip dominant athlete. But like I said, quad dominant athletes are going to have more common ACL tears, and it's something you can address. All right. So you can look at building up the posterior chain and getting it way stronger, all right, guys? So, hopefully this video was helpful. You look at assessments from multiple different angles so we can kind of diagnose or find kids that are going to be more susceptible to this type of injury, and then attack it, get these kids stronger so we can prevent this type of injury, all right, guys? Peace!
Get it, baby. Explode.